Okay. Now then, let us begin. Beautiful. This, and this. Beautiful. Now I'll have to grab an actual black yellow deck. This is from Somewhen Somehow. Actually, this looks pretty good. I'm guessing this is what I actually wanted to use. Okay. I'll just go with that then. Black yellow teach. So, as the stream title mentions, I wanted to play some Black Yellow Teach just to see how far I can actually get with it. Obviously, I already had the little guide video without ever having played it. So now that that is done, I can actually make the content of playing it without having practiced. Obviously, I couldn't make the guide video if I had already played. So, we're just gonna play some standard ranked. We have, we're at 30 million, no games, and we'll now see how far can we climb with no practice of any sort. Let's see, does it work? It does. Everything's smooth. And so we begin. Now technically I've watched my own guide, obviously, and made it. So I should be able to do well without ever actually having played the deck. So we'll see how it actually plans out. For Boa, it's gonna feel weird playing non-teach, having to actually deal with the enemy on plays. It's gonna be a pain. Obviously this hand is garbage. This is not much better. Does he play one cost? Does it matter? I guess Doc is also what's it called? 2k, so worth better keeping in hand. She'll have her triggers, so I'm guessing I'll do the same thing I would in Mono Teach and starve her towards the start. Later on we can do shenanigans. Oh, it doesn't swing, interesting. We have fuck all to do. Do we just pass? This is really sad. He chose his card, so this is probably like one of the worst beginnings you could probably have, huh? I literally just passed on my turn. That hurts. This is a horrible development. No stage or searchers or anything. Another 10 cost. Well, I appreciate 10 costs. This is just so bad. I guess we play this and then play like that. This is a horrible start. I mean, we had to go first. No searcher on 1. On 3, because it's Boa, we just legit passed. On 5, we still don't have a Burgess or searcher of any sort. So we had to play this random ass wolf, which we can't, like, we don't have any chance to aggro. Because not only do we have to generally worry about triggers, but he hand placed it with Hiyori, so the chance that, oh, what the hell. Alright, well, we finally got a searcher. We have the 8 cost teach. Can we get something to play? Oh, I think we might play Borsa. I was about to say, now that I'm gonna go to 6, this is definitely where I find the Shiryu. So stupid. Do I play the Borsa just as a body? I think I do. Feels bad, but anything else would be even worse. Actually, I guess there was the option of playing Black Vortex into the 4 cost. That's an option I could have considered. It feels kind of unfair to use that against me. It's gonna have some more swings. But to be fair, they're not gonna be much higher, so. Guess I can redirect into Augur for Rayleigh or Boa. Both the same target, so I guess I might want to make him rest the Boa, but don't think it makes too much of a difference. I mean, I guess I probably won't even play Shiryu right away. On 9 I'll play the Teach, right? I'm excited, yellow slopes, let's see how it goes. No stage is very rough. Yeah, I mean, this start has been absolutely abysmal. Why black yellow? I mean, because it's still Teach, and a lot of people want to see it, and I can just see it being entertaining overall. So that's why. Okay, well, guess we just take another Devon. I'll put a Dock just to have a redirect target in case I need to. I mean, we always do this, right? Oh shoot, you're live with it. I've been dying to see this. Well, you know, let's see how it goes. Boa. Okay. So he sent the fucking lovely trigger head right back to hand. That's really annoying. Ah, that was unintentional. The order is weird. I have way too many bricks in hand. I wanted to get rid of a brick, but what? Oh. Didn't I talk massive shit about it? I mean, I didn't talk massive shit about it. I did absolutely talk shit about black yellow. Like, it's still a yellow deck, right? And it does work with a whole bunch of triggers. So it's definitely a worse designed deck than Mono Teach. The impact of some of the triggers is game warping, and yeah. But it's still probably, when it comes to yellow decks, the best one. When it comes to design, I mean, you actually have relevant choices to make, and we use a lot of the same cards. Okay. Yeah, that's all a bit fucking late, ain't it? I could take the Zihaha, it's probably worth it. He has so much life, oh my god. First we swing, obviously. Don't really have many great options, so just swing with T right now. Okay, we can kill the Rayleigh. Oh, but he can block. And then I lose a life. Okay, okay. Noob mistake. It's been too long since I've played against it. I didn't want to give him a card with Ziha, so to make it like easier for him to counter out of. But this version does allow for him to burn a life, which is obviously worse. It's possible he would still want to defend it, but I don't see why he would do that if he can just burn a life and we probably just lose. Yeah, that's Let's see if we can get like a Vasco shot or something. Nope. I guess he healed again. So this is actually still the card he saw. So misplayed. Although not in a black yellow teach way, just in a general way. Can't even turn off on plays. OMG on plays, is that a thing? Yeah, it's horrible. Playing another deck after the OP09 Blackbeard, seeing people using on plays feels so weird, yeah. It feels like broken almost, you know? Like, what the fuck is this? Plays lives, yeah. You didn't use teach activate main? Oh my god, what is wrong with me? Holy shit. You're right. I gave him a free swing. Oh lord. Alright, look. It's the first game of the day. Alright, it's hot outside. Yeah, so we should be in a slightly better position than we are. He shouldn't have been able to swing with this. So that's on us. And the other mistake we made, we should be at 2 life. Although, yeah. Okay, so he plays the double Borsa. I want the trigger card. Do I actually just play Shiryu to put what's his face? Wolf into my life? Go up to 7. Might make for a better defense. With 10 cost I can stop him from burning my life, but I won't focus the boa anyways. I'll focus the Rayleigh and the teach. So if I do this, get another blocker. Thing is, I don't have Dawn, so counter. So even if I put him to 7k, I probably just go for the event. That would mean I have some extra Dawn. So seven onto the Rayleigh. Get a 2k from his hand, and then burn 10 cost. Now, I'm guessing we're dead. I don't see how we wouldn't be. I guess this 10k swing is the better one to stop. No. We're in a shitty spot. I'm just gonna admit that. We could be in a slightly better spot. Am I? Let me double check real quick. How fucked am I? So, 4 swings. Obviously now he used his Dawn. So we're alive, but I don't think we can do 4 damage. I mean, we'd have to do 5 damage. So. And if he swings with Borsa, we block. Okay. We don't have another Vortex. We didn't find the other Z, haha. We can rest something with Vasker Shot if we were to play it, but we won't. He has one blocker, so well, technically 5 swings could all go through since they're pretty big, and I could do like 10, 10, 10, 11, 12, 12. It's not gonna happen. So I guess we just take the card as counter for leader ability and play the 10 cost. We'll stun the boa again. I don't have negation, so I can't do jack shit. I can try to get rid of the Rayleigh. We're warming up. We're warming up. So he'll have 5 swings, so I can't really afford to. Question now, actually, do I swing 5 life? And he can free block it. No, he can't free block. If it's a trigger, like he does know. Wait, no, he does know what this life is. Wait, does he? He started at 4, and then he used the Q, so he knows what this is. So it's probably summon trigger. So, but the thing is, if everything survives, we'll have 6 swings onto 4 life. If he gets to keep a blocker, or if he even heals. I'll make the 5 progress. Which I should have done before, huh? I should have thought about this. I'm making like the same mistake that noobs would make. If I go 5 life first and he gets a trigger, then he has to remove something. I mean, I guess since he removes the Rayleigh that I would otherwise kill anyways, it doesn't make much of a difference. The only difference is that I can then swing 10 into his 10 and get a 1k counter from hand, which isn't exactly great. I do think I will need to. I mean, he has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 swings. We have 4 blockers alive in leader ability, so we'll be fine, I guess. Maybe. We'll see what he has got coming for us. I guess if he has burn, then we should have taken a hit, but if he had burn, I feel like he would have done so. 5. I guess we could take this hit, counter out of this with the 1k. Although then I can't redirect. And then he could swing big and kill something. Oh no, actually he couldn't because I'd have the Borsa. I think we have to take this at some point. It could be potentially a Vasco shot or 8 cost teach trigger. I think those are the relevant ones, right? I guess blocking with Borsa might have been a mistake. Now we can swing big, but I still have the card in hand. My goal here is to make him swing with his board. Okay, he's got another boa, which means another blocker. $12. Interesting. We can get around this, but we'd have to take a life. He has 2 blockers and 3 life, so 6 swings could be enough. But realistically, we'd need a bit more. We could get the trigger from life. that could be game winning. What? What? Why can't I? Why can't I? Oh, I have to click on my leader and on my life. I was really confused for a moment. Fuck. Yeah, I mean, Vasco shot or ACOS teach trigger would have been game there. Sad. Dude, what is this shit, bro? Yeah, I mean, if all swings go through, then he's dead. Can I try to stabilize? I could swing big to try to kill the teach. And then just play Vasco. No, I can't play Vasco shot. Because I need a trigger card in hand. I could use the Lafitte to search to find a trigger card and then play the Vasco shot. So I'd have something to redirect with into the Vasco shot to rest one of his lower cost things. Hoping I would hope for the Zihaha event. But even if I find Black Vortex, no, actually I already used Black Vortex. Did I trash the other Zihaha event? No, it's there. Okay, so there's one more left in my deck, and considering the stage searches, I probably actually hit it with this Lafitte. Is he even dead then, though? I mean, all I need to do is like 5k, 6k, 10k. No, I need the 10 cost as well. There is not enough 10 costs in the world. Well, there's not enough 10 costs in my hand to accomplish that. Guess there was the choice of I guess I could just play the 8 cost teach now. Heal again. I'd have 4 blockers, 5 leader, which isn't enough. I'd still need to counter. I'd have 1 life though. I could tank most of that. To play Costige. I don't need to trash anything, so I'd have the Vasco shot in hand. Can redirect into the teaches. I guess if he ever sees Femur, I'm dead, huh? What's my chance of killing him with? He needs to counter out of a 5. So, no, he and a 6, and then needs to counter out of 1 more, right? I mean, that might be enough. They're 12k swings. They're not easy. He'll be at 1 life. 1 he can tank. 2 he can tank. Yeah, so 1k, 2k. I think Ziha is actually the win condition. Going for the heal might work. But I think Ziha just kills him most of the time. What the hell? Yeah. Wait, no, what the fuck am I talking about? He has enough things. Why am I first I thought one was gone because of like Tenko's teach or something. Which is obviously nonsense, but what can you do? Yeah, even after the burn. This isn't enough. Okay, let's see. Would I have lived? We'll see in a moment. Okay, so let's see. So he did have Femmer. So I probably would have lost for if I went for game. Yeah, if I try to heal, I mean I'd be at a 1. I'd have these 4 and a life, and I'd have 1 Vasco shot in hand. So after he swings 6 times at me, and I can tank 6 in total using all my blockers, leader ability, and the heal I got. Now the card I would have actually gotten from the on my life would have been Devon, actually, or something else potentially. But I'd have to take the life as a last hit in case he has Femmer, which he did. So probably would have lost Borsa and maybe a Teach. But he was down to 2 life. What do we get for it? I mean, we also could have, maybe let's see if we can see the top cards here. Devon, Stage, Myra. Okay, so would probably put the Devon up top anyways. Might just take it to hand. I don't think playing a 1 cost helps, since I already will have used leader ability. So yeah, I guess I would block 4 of the swings. What would he do? He could probably heal, right? Yeah. I don't know if he had a Thriller Bar character in Trash to heal. He didn't. So I would have just healed with Zoro. And also play the Marigold. So he'd be back at like 3 life. Pretty similar situation. I think I was just cooked. My win condition was when 2 rounds ago, or 1 round ago actually, he went into our last life, and both Vasco Shot and the 8 cost Teach trigger would have killed him, because we'd be able to get rid of his blocker. And then we'd be in this situation, except he also needs to counter out of a 12k swing. 7, 8, 9, 10. So he would have been dead for that, but it is what it is. You know what? Everything like this has a, warm-up startup match. Boa doesn't use Thriller Barks from Moria, they run Gecko just for the trigger. I mean, that makes sense. Fuck those degenerates and fuck yellow. Now it's hypocritical to say, but at least I don't play summon triggers, okay? I feel like they're the biggest part of the trigger cancer. You're not playing Mono Teacher, pussy. I know, it's betrayal. It really is. Come on, second game with Bagel Teach. Maybe this time we win the coin toss. Maybe we get a searcher at the start. Nope, none of the above. Okay, we have a searcher. Our 3-down turn will be very empty, I worry. Take a Vasco shot, just so I have something to play on 3. We'll go 7 life. Ay, nice. I'm guessing he does the same, which is just take the hit, counter out of the hit. He has the Perona ready, which is unfortunate. I mean, yeah, on my 9-down turn, Teach is still the best play, right? I won't find Vortex. What am I actually bottom decking here? Burgess, but I have nothing to play on 5. This sucks. I kind of want all these cards. I already saw another Teach though. Did I drop the 8 cost I just found? Maybe. Another Shiryu. I guess just some counter. Or I could play the Myra. I can play the Vasco shot later. Not like I need it now. Having the wolf can be nice. Although I guess not that much, like since the whiteboard isn't really much of a thing. Oh, there's a Perona. Annoying. Probably just grab another Burgess. Does he? I mean, I guess now that he's not playing against Mono Teach, Nami might actually take the hit, and of course gets the Kuma trigger, because of course he does. Why wouldn't he? Bro using on plays first time in his life. Welcome to the Black Yellow Teach train. I think you should make a second guide. I made this guide after playing one game of Black Yellow Teach. That would be hilarious. I give you credit for the idea. Ah shit, that was not intentional. Fuck. I wanted to just counter with it. Why does it show it as like the first thingy that comes up? Redirecting into Vasco Shot might have been fine. Kinda want to keep it for later. But I mean, at the same time, like a prone is a pretty good thing to target. I'll swing with Burgess first. And now he plays the Nami or what? Oh, I forgot. I'm just gonna like get a bunch of burn and shit, and I'm just gonna be like, I wish I had played Nami, Mono Teach. I guess I could do Borsa. I could do 7-7. Shiryu's better than Borsa. I can handpick, get myself a nice little wolf. I also Vasco Shot to redirect. I guess I'll have a 6k swing anyways, so let's do that. Okay. I can't put the Devon there in the first place, right? Or did I already have one? Okay, so I do have one, so I could take Devon or I could take Wolf. Wolf is for the wide benefit. Devon gives me back the one cost Vasco Shot. He'll swing with Nami, I'd redirect to Vasco Shot, rest the Perona, and he has one more swing, which makes Wolf not that great. So Devon's better because I get the Vasco Shot back. Force is nice to keep in hand, I feel. But I want some counter. I guess more burn hurts. I like using Devon to get Searchula feedback and dig for Zihaha. Makes sense, I suppose. And he gets the trip right back, and he'll get the Perona back. Slop, slop, slop. God, my hate for the whole thing is reinvigorated. Do I have another Vasco Shot? No. We'll trash. Hope. we get the Vasco shot back. Yeah, playing not Teach reminds me just how much I fucking love Teach. I mean, obviously I'm playing Teach, but you know what the fuck I'm talking about. So we have a Vasco shot. Okay, so it also actually stops the Shiryu. Guess I could go live, get the trigger. One way or another, though, the Perona will stun the other one. Stun either one. I guess Burgess is a bit easier to defend, since he'll be at 9k soon. I can't go 5 life, because he'll just fucking swing into it and kill me. I mean, I'll have made progress, but... Yellow against yellow, you love to see it. Personally, I don't. Oh right, I can't even clear to see what he gets because he gets the on plays, so he can just burn my life or heal or whatever other cancer he's thought of to do. Can't take the stage actually. Do I give him the Perona just to eventually make progress? And there's the Perona. I guess then the right sequence could have been to first go live with one of the two bodies. To first go live with one of the two bodies, then swing onto the Perona and have it die. Then she has no one to stun, and then I can go 5 into the other, which leads to this same scenario, except he has to drop a 1k from hand. So I guess that would be slightly better. No, never mind, it's also on play. I almost forgot. So it wouldn't have made a difference. And the new gate, and he gets the value. What is this? Why not just swing Shiryu into Nami and just swing Burgess into Perona? My brain right now, because the on KO from Nami is disgustingly strong. The fuck? I guess that was a mistake. I should have let it go through to kill the Nami. Okay, double Borsa doesn't work, which means we're playing Zihaha. Already have a Vasco shot, so it'll have to be Myra. Yeah, I should have used the... I should have just taken the hit and then have shot Nami. Then I wouldn't have had to rest her. May have been better. If I don't use later ability, then I get to keep the Vasco. But I have one now anyways, so. Boom. Boom. I want you in my room. I'll kill. Do I even clear the Perona? Or do I just say fuck it, no need? I think I might just go with the fuck it, no need variant. I mean, what is he gonna have? 3 swings? Maybe 4 after a trigger? Takes it. So if he has 3 swings. Okay, that's surprising. So no trigger, 3 swings. I have a blocker, 2 life, and leader ability. Even if he burns me, and okay, so the Nami can't burn, so he can't like double burn Nami me or something. So I should just win here. I guess the Vasco shot as a redirect target doesn't really matter, because he'll just swing first with the Perona anyways. So I'll just keep it in hand, which means I attach this down to just go live. And we'll see if he can get out. Okay, he can. Well, he has made it out of the swing. Good job. He had a face up life, so he couldn't have used it. Nami? Oh, right. He couldn't have used the on KO effect. See, the thing is, that has literally never happened before because all those life flipping things are in my opponent's on plate effects. So how the fuck was I supposed to know? We need more Blackbeard Pirate leaders. This set should have been blue-black Shiryu for Impel Down. Yo, dude, that would have been sick. Blue-black Impel Down Shiryu? Oh, that would have been so cool. Mm-hmm. He heals. I mean, he's yellow, so he heals. I was surprised we lasted so long against the Boa, to be honest. I thought we were like insta-cooked, but I guess with the healing and the leader ability, we have pretty solid defense. Okay, so heals 1. Can he heal 2? If he does, I'm gonna need a Zihaha. 1 Zihaha and 1 Vortex were at the very start. I don't know if we've gone through enough of our deck, probably almost, to get back to it. So both of them are at the very top. I guess I could try to count, huh? I played stage turn 1. This is my first 10 Dawn turn. So we had the 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, and the 11 on turn, which is 6. So that's 12 cards under our deck. And I don't believe we ever used the Lafitte. So my Vortex and just the other Zihaha are at the top of my deck. So I can do that to stun the blocker. He'll be at 1 life, and then he's dead in every scenario. I guess I could try to clear Shiryu, but I don't think it matters here. I think that's game. To be fair, even without the burn event, 10 cost stuns it, and then I have 5 swings onto 2 life, so. Alright. First real game, first win. Yeah, there's the event. I counted correctly. And the next card will be Black Vortex, which if I want, I can use to grab another Zihaha, but like, you know, what's the point? Sold all my Teach SEC because I refuse to play Yellow Slob. Why'd they have to make the new Teach yellow? Yeah, that's true. Um, that is true. I would have also wished for something else. And there's the vortex. I am God. Let's end this. Boom. Opponent takes 1 life. Boom, boom. Boom, boom. I want you in my room. Let's spend the night together from now on till forever. I wonder if he'll survive. My guess, no. Beautiful. All right. We got our first win. We have figured out the mechanics. So for example, now I know to click on my leader instead of my life when I want to redirect my opponent's swing into it. I felt the same when playing Black Yellow Teach after playing Black Teach. I was shocked about how good the Nami card is. I mean, you can read it and you can just tell it's an absolutely disgusting card. The on play burn is already strong enough for a 5 cost with 6k body and 1k counter. And then for some reason it also has a draw attaches a free dawn, right? Which is also just why was this needed again? It wasn't. It's just to make it even stronger. And the on KO being able to for free play another 6,000 with no exclusion clause for herself, meaning that it's basically unkillable unless you're playing Mono Teach, in which case you could prevent the burn. But I don't know why they didn't like. Yeah, I don't know what the fuck they were thinking of this card. Definitely one of the most broken cards in the game. And one of the reasons we play Mono. Venga Boys in the year 26. Ain't no way. Alright, the song I was singing. Yeah, it's stuck in my head the last couple of days. Aside Carl only when he's playing anything other than Mono Blackbeard. Yeah, exactly. You know, when I play different decks, I suddenly become very like, you know, lighthearted. I get the little propeller hat um, and the big, candy. I'm stuck in waiting for a lobby. Let's see if we can leave this. Come on, OP Bounty. Now, people of course get stuck in rank and they wonder how is it possible to climb out of it. And of course I help them, but now I'm just gonna demonstrate that it ain't so difficult. Even with a deck I've never played before, I think we can do this. Good luck, have fun, I'm headed back to work. Good luck at work and thanks. I kinda like Black Yellow Teach, but it takes so much less brain power than Mono Teach. Just play bodies on curve, 6, 8, 10, 10, 10. Next step playing Goofy. No, that's not happening. Also, can I get second for once, please? Man. What is this shit? Oh no. It's again a leader that has a bunch of on plays we always turn off. How hard do we get fucked by this? I guess we actually don't have, like, or we can still redirect his unblockable. So that's something. Um, mm, oh, he already has all the pieces. Not sure how much to counter out of this at the start. Since he now has all those unblockable thingies. Woo-hoo-hoo! Sheesh! Z. Beautiful. Yeah, I mean, it's just the best play for the next turn, so we'll just play it like this. Why Black Yellow Teach doesn't run a couple of Black Hole? I don't know what like language people use that translate from that. So the correct question would be, why doesn't Black Yellow Teach run a couple copies of Black Hole? I don't know. I'm guessing it's right. He can play the Yamato and do the full combo. Unblockable. No. Oh, okay, right. He has on plays. So I can do this and get searchers. Going first into Yamato's Giga losing, by the way. Yeah, I can see that. I mean, he has the ugh. Is it even worth it? I mean, it's a card from hand that I would otherwise trash. I'm not gonna play it. I would be getting rid of this Nami. Could like attach Dawn to it. We already have the 8 cost. This one doesn't draw a card though. I don't have a I already have a wolf in trash, I think. Right? Yeah. So I just take the Shiryu, play it with a Vasco. We'll go 5 life first. Yeah, I mean, they're point swinging into this, and we make some progress. I'm guessing there's not. I could bring the Devon. I could also just put in another Shiryu. Devon, give me Vasco shot for next turn. Shiryu would get me some extra cards that I could really use, so I'm just gonna go with that. Slurs incoming. You're right. Although to be fair, some of my slurs were made with the, POV of Mono Teach. But I guess Mrs. Yamato into Yamato into Yamato into Yamato will have to double Borsa draw. Interesting. And another 6 cost. Another unblockable. Or not another unblockable, but the first unblockable. I guess he first goes live. I'm just like that Dawn behind, Oh wait, actually I have to trash the Zihaha Teach. That's fantastic. The fact that I drew like those 3 cards, none of them had any trigger, meaning that to redirect, I need to use my fucking Teach for this, is so fucking stupid. Holy shit. Luck has not been with me in these first couple of games. I'll play Borsa, I guess Dock against the Robin. Does have more counter, but hey, what can you do? I can kill this. I mean, depends on how many Yamatos he has. He has 2 in trash. Does he have a way to get them back from trash? He has the Ikemir to break those chains. I don't know how many in total. How much it's worth it. But I mean, to be fair, he has more targets for that. So even if he does, I'm better off just trying to kill this Yamato, I guess. Guess one way or another, I go 5 life first, and then I swing onto this Yamato. I guess he could actually use ground death. I could use Augur instead of Dock. Could be more effective. Okay. This would just let me get rid of the Robin. Augur basically just means that I can maybe deal with the leader swing or something. Or make the swing otherwise more counterable. Would like to be perma rid of this. The chance that I actually kill him next turn is basically 0. So I feel like the control is probably better, although it is just in a 2k as well. I'm gonna go for the Augur. Yes, Blackio teach gameplay. I love so much this deck. Oh lord. Ugh. Ugh. 6 Dawn for a 9 cost. This shitty plus another 8k rush. So stupid. I mean, I guess this does this also have rush? I think so, right? Yeah, so he gets rush as well. Do I have free block? I might just not swing with that, huh? He has 2 unblockable, so I guess I have to be careful. Could have also tried to take the hit and hope for a... Do I actually have negate triggers? I have the vortex, so that's only 1. Chance of that, quite low. Actually, I should have probably like... Okay, I could double heal with Borsa. Actually, no, I can't because I don't have a fucking trigger anymore. I'm... This has been questionable. I could play the 10 cost, or I can play the double Borsa. Probably double Borsa. Keep the Shiryu in hand. Killing these does absolutely nothing. They're unkillable. So I guess yeah, the Borsa just has more defensive power, but if I can play the Teach and survive, then I should. I'll have 2 blockers, and I guess if he has another rush, then the second unblockable Yamato will always kill me. I guess now that I think about it, no, yeah, so the heal does get through. and let me live. So I'll play double Borsa. Go swing into his life a bit. Should have done 8 first. But I mean, if he has like ground death to play, he'll counter out of it that way. This anyways, no matter when I do it. One, two, three, 4 swings, 3 blockers, 2 lives. Do I swing with Borsa? Probably not. I think this is enough of a position to kill him with next turn. Psycho in any other deck than Mono Teach, killing searchers tends to not be worth it. That's good to know. Usually this matchup feels like you want to keep playing the Shiryu Wolf combo for survivability to stop their broken Momo Shinobu combos. Okay, that's fair. I guess I have to block this, right? Because if he has another Yamato or combo to get an 8 cost Yamato, then the 3 unblockable swings just kill me. So I have to block 1k. Yeah. There are the chains, there's the Yamato, there's the triple unblockable life, which means I need to get out of these 2 swings. Means I lose my Borsas. Wait a moment, does he even have another Yamato? Yeah, he has all of them. Okay, I guess he might go for board a bit now then. This could be a trigger. Is there any trigger that helps a lot here? His cost is so high that... Yeah, so obviously the Acast teach would have been great because I could have prevented this little annoying Yamato swing. I guess he could play like a 2 cost from it. It's just matchup knowledge. Black Yellow Teach can win against Yamato, but if it's your first time using it, then it's okay to lose because it's not easy to understand how to play this deck against Black Yamato. I mean, also we had to go first, which really sucks. Do I take this or do I redirect? Probably redirect, but I mean, I'm always dead in the turn after, right? Is there any scenario where I don't die next turn? Like, if I redirect this, right, he keeps these things up. I can't kill the Yamatos. So I would presumably, I guess I could play the Shiryu, try to get the Wolf, but I can't counter out of those 8k swings. So even if I stay here, I tank a stun. He has 2 unblockables that I can deal with at the moment. One by taking it, and the second one by redirecting it. But at the same time, what would help me, like if I get it here as a trigger? I guess the Burgess could get a bit higher. So these 3 put us to 28. Card we draw from 29, stage 30. So this isn't enough, huh? I guess if it's yeah, so this does get the Burgess 1 higher. But the Burgess swing will probably go through anyways. Do we have a chance of killing him? I mean, we swing 4 times. All 4 need to go through because he has this blocker. And then ground death. And some of our swings are pretty weak, so I think we just lose. So I can go for the Shiryu here, but oh, okay. I just go for the combo event then, right? So if I just swing, he needs to counter out of like 9, 9, 11 or something, or 9, 10, 10. If I play this, he needs to, these two go out, and then he needs to counter out of all these swings. Okay, there's hope. Let's see if we can. We want him to get, you know, not perfect value out of ground death, but he probably will anyways. I guess 6, 7, 8 is the way to go, or maybe 5, 7, 9. I don't think it makes much of a difference. Come on. He needs to have perfect counter. Okay, no. He needs to have 2k, 2k, 1k, otherwise it's over. Are you fucking serious right now? Oh my god, are you serious? We fucking had it. We clutched it. And he had non-stop 2Ks and a 3K counter event. Seriously? Oh my god, dude, what? He had everything. He went second, he had all the Yamatos, he had the 6-cost Yamatos, he had the Come to Bring the Chains event, he had all the searchers he wanted in his entire life. He had Ground Death for counter, he had the stupid Momonosuke combo. We didn't really get many triggers or even any. And then his last like 5 cards are a counter event at fucking 4 2Ks or some shit. Oh my god, dude, what? That was such an undeserved loss. Can we get second, please? Just once? I would love that little bit of, you know. Yay! Okay. Our first hand was garbage, but our second hand has a stage, so we're fine. So go for Wolf or Devon. Devon's swing will be big later. The Wolf's a bit more of like constant pressure, but being a 7k leader isn't that much of a problem for him. He'll just swing into the Wolf anyways. I think we'll get more value out of the Devon. Ideally we find a Burgess anyways, and we do. And I will play Doc Q because the Rebecca is annoying. Wow. XD Lamar bro, there's just every in the game into Yamato, I swear. Dude, ridiculous. Unfucking believable. Yep. Undeserved. Ooh, what's with the ooh? They're never bricked. Lucy matchup is rough. Lucy is a tough match. 2 people individually saying it, okay. Well, Yamato going first when they have everything is also a tough match, but I would have won that if he didn't high roll the fuck out, so. Let's see if the bad matchup that we have against him is enough to stop the raw skill diff. Between me and this random ass dude. I need some carrots, but there's no fucking carrots. Okay, 5 life. I mean, this is the last swing. Do I just want to get rid of the Rebecca? I think I'm just gonna do it. We get the... Obviously, if he plays like Leo or and another Rebecca or something, that's annoying. But okay, so if we put him to 2 life, it's possible that he uses the double Flame Fist to kill a 10 cost, which I would much prefer if he didn't. But no guarantees in life. This matchup is dog water. Against Lucy, just don't swing if they're gonna play Sabo plus Fire Fist. It's a weird starve game. Also, don't put them to 2 life so it shuts off their 2 cost Fire Fist. Yeah, exactly what I was thinking. True. No carrots, I suggest a spoonful of mayo. Joe, go fuck yourself. What is wrong with you? Is your bad, like, taste buds the reason why you play other random shit and then come crawling back to teach like a fucking abandoned little orphan? You have to keep them 2 lives until you have like 2 10 costs. Okay, so everybody basically agrees. Yeah, Joe, pass the fucking mayo. What is wrong with you people? Starve him, it's the only way. Alright, good to know. Bury your pistol. What? Wait, we still have Burgess. Did he... Oh, he just played the Lucy. Okay, well I'm very happy we get to keep Burgess. Alright, this is where we get the 8 cost teach trigger. Are you guys ready? No. Unlucky. But hey, it's fine. I think with this slightly wide board, I'll probably put Vasco is good to have on the board later. I'll take a Ziha event. I guess we're starving, huh? So maybe not. At the same time, though, I'm not swinging with this Burgess now that I think about it. He'll just die. So I'll play Shiryu and stall. I guess I could also grab Devon to grab a 1 cost, but I didn't put the Vasco shot in my trash, so it doesn't really work out. Wolf has good defense. He wants to swing with Cavendish anyways. Carrots dipped in mayo. No, what is wrong with you people? Hello. Hello, Zed Rengar 1030. Basically ranch. No, it's fucking not. Let's see where he goes. I know that I now have to deal with his Sabos having on plays and casting events. That really sucks. How much does Fire Fist do? Minus 9,000? Minus 8,000? I think it's 8,000, which means it's exactly enough to kill the Shiryu, right? Every card my opponent plays, I just get happier about playing Mono Teach. Maybe it's a good thing. Maybe it's just like, you know, leaving the house to see the world. And then realizing that home was best all along. Could do another Shiryu, or I could do a Teach. Teach is the bigger body. I'll go with the Teach. Devon's a 2k. Sadly, we don't get to go up to 8, so I think we do. Do we still rest our stuff? Do I swing into this? Like he can free block the Shiryu swing and then use like 1 event to get out the 7k swing. Then we have these 2 rested targets. I have to admit, every Black Yellow, every 8 cost I've played so far, I think I've played 3, has had another 8 cost to put on top of my life. So that's fun. Thinking of building a Gecko deck, is it worth it? Gecko sucks. Why build Gecko when Nami uses his shit better? Well, for Gecko, yeah, I mean, I also don't think he's very strong here. I guess I was considering negating the Cavendish, this Cavendish, so he can't draw, and then KOing this Cavendish. But this one's rested, so I should be able to put some pressure on it now. So I'll just completely kill this fucker. By the way, I saw your video of OP17. I didn't agree with one of your opinion, the Mihawk one. I think that with the new starter deck and the Shanks support, he will use. He's going to be even stronger than Shanks. I guess it's possible. I didn't look at the starter deck cards. Boil some eggs, Carl. Easy snack. Why would I boil it? Do you know how fucking hot it is? Eat the eggs raw. I mean, more reasonable. Shell and all. I'd peel them. I'm getting comboed by Flame Fist. Okay. 8 life. He still has a Sabo swing. I mean, I don't really have a redirect target. Yeah, this isn't great. I'll give up a Vasker shot and block 2k. Don't want to take another hit. Another Rebecca. Get air conditioning skill issue. Dude, I want to. It's harder than you tell me. I don't have a lot of money. Alright, look, shout out. So anybody in the chat that buys me air conditioning for my room, I think mobile air conditioning is like 600 euros or something, will get a unique membership role and a whole bunch of coaching. And a kiss on the cheek. By the way, I played Teach with 9-cost Boa. You should try maybe. Yeah, I saw, but we have a lot of other late games, so. I think we just played 10 costs here. Another one. Do I chain for that long? Do I live for that long? The little Rebecca is a bitch here. I'll stun the Sabo. Do I do it? I think I do actually do it with the Zihaha event. I don't want to burn him for the Flame Fist, but at the same time, he already played one. He already played 2 of the Sabos. What did he draw with Rebecca? A Viola. Oh, this one's a 2000 actually. So I don't actually have that many swings. I'll have, this will be removed, so I'll have 8 and 8 onto this, which isn't great. I do want to play the Vasco shot. Good if, yeah, I'll just go 5 into life and see if he actually counters out. I think he does counter out. Yeah. So then, do we still burn? Maybe, maybe not. Tough to say. I need the pressure though, so I probably will play the event, and if I play the event, I might as well do the burn. Eight, 9 Vasco shot. Although I just realized that I won't have a trigger card in hand. So I'll need to first get hit live to get a trigger card. I guess that's a bit risky, but don't really have much more of a choice. I guess he doesn't have great targets, like Vasco shot, I mean. If I, like, you know, if assuming this doesn't die and I don't see why it would die, if I play Vasco shot, he'll just swing with it first. And then all I can do is rest like a Viola. Then he has 2 more swings, which I probably survive. Tough to say. Not having a trigger card in hand is too risky though, I think. I should have thought of that and then just gone 9-9. Swing 9, and if he doesn't block with Rebecca, then I'll play the Vasco shot, but he always just does here, right? I got a window unit for you. Air conditioning, I mean. Only the cheek? Sheesh. I mean, if it's you, Alex, I'll do a kiss on the lips. I gotta pay for shipping though, bro. Sure. Although I guess all the way from the USA will probably be expensive, but probably less than a couple $100. Stun the active and swing cave. I wouldn't have done the event burn or stun. Yeah, I mean, gotta make progress though. And you know, maybe he doesn't have another Sabo into Fire Fist. I guess they draw so many fucking cards that it's kind of mhm. Yeah, I think we're cooked. Deal. Fact is that the longer the game is, the stronger the deck will become. I suppose so. It just feels like I would need to put some pressure at some point. Although I guess since I'm gonna play more 10 costs, I'll have the chance to use the event then. That's kinda gay. Can I go for game? Probably not. I'll still have a blocker and 1 life. I have 4 swings. First 6k gets countered out by the stage, so he'll have 7 cards in hand. And he needs a counter or 1 8k swing, which he can do for sure. 10 cost teach is probably still better. Think another round of starving and then event 10 cost from last turn out. Yeah, maybe that would have been the play. So, assuming he would have made the same play, just without the 2 cost Flame Fist, he would have still reduced the teach down to 4k, so during my turn I wouldn't have been able to swing with him. Okay, so let's eventually go for that. I think I'm just dead here. Oh, no matter which way I try, I spin it. He's got 3 swings, I've got 1 blocker and leader ability. And there's no like trigger thing to save me. Can't trash a card, so all I can do is 10-10. If it was like 11-11, maybe this would die. 2k1k, 2k1k, and he'd probably still be fine. And even with just 2 swings, I'd be dead just to the Viola. Yeah. Isn't Zihaha into 10 cost a really good shot at game? I don't think so. He would have still had 1 blocker left and 1 blocker, 1 life, right? So he can tank 2 hits. And we have a 6k swing with leader, which would get countered by like an event. Then we have like 8k, 12k, 12k, I think. So he just needs to counter out of an 8k swing, which I think he'll be able to do. Maybe we should have like just thought that, you know, we're dead 100%. So might as well go for it in the desperate hope that for some reason he does not have counter in hand. Okay, we get to go against Boa, but this time at least we get to go second. So let's see how that changes the game. I should try Lily's build. Alright, well somebody send me Lily's build in the Discord. 8 life. Okay, what does the trigger do? Draw 2, trash 1. Which is basically just draw 1, so I might as well just keep it. I can burn her down later. I mean, I have Vortex for a similar effect, but Borsa could be decent, but I have 1. Okay, Shiryu, we don't want to risk our luck, so we're just gonna do this and pass. He didn't get to place a top tick, but there's still a pretty good chance. And at the current state, we're fine. Boa should be easy match. Yeah, I mean, now that we're going second, Galdino. Will he activate it? Probably. Otherwise, we'll just kill it, I think. Yeah, if it was a free block, then I might, but okay. Cool beans. There's the 10 cost. And we play Shiryu, we trash. I don't want these cards. We'll put a Devon in life and pass. Obviously, the 8 cost trigger was really nice, but wouldn't have made much of a difference. Like either he activates it now to get 2 cards, the freeze doesn't really matter to me, Or he gets to keep it for one turn for 1 5k swing. And then activate it, so. Not a huge problem. Oh, 2 people sent me the deck list, including Lily herself. Let's see. What's this? Fucking Lilith? You're playing her just because she shares your name? Baby 5 for card draw. A 9 cost Boa. You'll frighten me. Rayleigh. So what's missing? Oh, you're not playing the Burgess route. I see, I see. Which means no Burgess. No Myra. Okay. 5 life. He'll start burning me from here on and stuff. I don't have any play next turn. I'll need to trash his Zihaha event and find an 8 cost teach. Ran. Okay. Shiryu also works. There's a Burgess. I'm just gonna play the Myra, of course. The Myra is where I find the 8 cost, I know it. Yep. As always. I think I still don't bother to swing life. I could probably... He's just gonna get too many bodies though, right? Do I have a Vasco shot? No, I again just have a Devon. Could swing a couple times, but he'd be quite low. I don't think he can tank everything. I'll just go 5 life for to eat a card from his hand. And if he decides to take it, then we just go live and threaten game next turn. Oh, we need the trigger, so we trash the teach. Their point. I mean, I could just do it to get the 2k in hand once it comes, but playing a 1 cost. I don't need to do it twice. I feel like I have enough redirect targets. I guess I could also do a Myra for the trigger, but just gonna do Dock and then pass. I don't have any counter, so if he does decide to just attach a whole bunch of Dawn, that could be problematic, but if he plays the bow on 9 like he probably wants to, we get that 2k in hand. Hmm? Hmm. Coming up soon, right? Yeah, at 9. It plays blocker, heals with Zoro. Makes sense, makes sense. I'm about to post a pic of what my endgame board looked like after winning a matchup against Boa last night in the Black Yellow Teach Discord. Channel or Discord? Sadly, the Lucy had exact counter, so it was not game, but I think it was the right play. You had 7, 8, 10, 10. They don't have leader ability. They do have stage, though. And did we... I think we only had Vortex, or were we able to do 7? Did we have the event by itself? It was probably the right play. Yo, just join taking a break with Mono Teach? No, I'm not taking a break. It's just the concept of the guide without playing it was funny, and I just want to see how far I could get with this deck without really, any practice, just understanding the normal game, having read the cards, and also having played Mono Teach. Stages build is going to be better into Goofy, worse into decks that you want to play Perfect Curve. I see. Now, can we kill him? He'll have no blocker and 1 life. We have 7, 8, 8, 8. He can tank 1 7k swing, 1 8k swing, so he needs to counter out of 7 8 8, which would require 2k 1k 2k 1k 2k 2k, which is theoretically possible but unlikely. There are some triggers that would save him. The boa would save him, and the other blocker trigger would save him. This card technically as a trigger would let him add it to the hand as well. It's possible. I think one way or another it is the right play. And we might not even die. Okay, thanks. Yeah, it wouldn't have been a trigger and he was dead. Way too little counter. Easy. I'll play Stageless in the next stream that I try this on. There's gonna be the semifinals in a bit less than an hour, so I will watch those and ditch you guys when that happens. But I'll definitely play some more Black Yellow Teach. So at the moment, I'm having a good time. Not as much as with Mono Teach, but sometimes it takes a little bit to get into something, right? Competitive things are not fun if you're not good, because if you're not good, then you can't win. And as much as you may enjoy the game for the love of the game, you play competitive games to win. Now, of course, that brings alongside it a different joy, which is the joy of getting stronger or better. Stronger sounds very anime-esque, but the joy of getting better. And if you're losing a lot, but you know that you're getting better and making progress, then that is an arguably even better feeling, because it is as the deliciousness of victory is yet to come. I'll just play. I guess with the Myra I could find stage, which would be nicer for Burgess. He has nothing else. On 3, which good chance he doesn't. Then he needs to swing 5 with Garp. And of course there was a stage at the very top. So in hindsight, it would have been the right play, but this way basically, if he doesn't have something for 3 down, he would normally swing 5-5. Actually, no, he can't swing 5-5 because his leader's at 4. So the play was to go play with the Myra. Since he'd do like if he were to swing 5 down. Do I bother? I do. I draw anyways. And I know he takes these happily, but I don't care. This is so fucking stupid, dog. Ugh. Why does it always pop up first? Like, shouldn't it first give me like the option of like, do you want to use leader ability? It's odd, and it puts me off a little bit, which is why I've now just thrown away a card. I can put the Vasquez shot. I could also put the wolf. I mean, he'll just go first with this, so I don't see what the Vasquez shot would do. And unfortunately, that I think Black Yellow Teach is gonna suck against the OP17 meta. Yeah, it really depends. Like, the most noteworthy things we've seen are the green Shanks and the Tenkos Shanks. Kaido may be good, but it'll end up really depending on it'll end up depending on the support. Come on. So I just play what, Devon? That sucks. Corona. Okay. Yeah, I'll just play the Vasco shot and Devon could do it with. Nah, but Devon might have much more threat of actually going for game. Should have done 6. I'm gonna use 5. Could play the Borsa, but nah, Devon is stronger. We'll just go 7-8. Okay. Well, he counter out of it anyways, which means that my down was used well. Okay. So he's just cycling. Okay. Probably just 10 cost here. That's unfortunate. But I think we just play 10 cost. He's trying to starve us. Is he trying to kill us with Roger next turn? But it doesn't have enough swings. I just played 10 cost. What do I stun? Probably the Luffy. Oh, okay. Well, easy win. Yeah, I would have stunned the Luffy so he can't use leader ability. So he can't use his ability to go to 7,000. And then be 6,000, right? With 10,000 he goes back. Like he would have been 8, and with this he stays at 5. And then we go like 5, 7, 7, 8 or something. Make a bit of pressure. And then no matter what he plays, like even if he goes to 0 and plays Roger, which is like the biggest swing he could add, he still has like 6k, 8k, and then the 13k. And I can even redirect the Roger, so it was a 1 game, one way or another. My tucking keyboard is writing shit. Please create a private lobby. Is this the same guy? No. We don't have any searchers though, and this time we lost the coin toss. Now we have a searcher. And we crushed him last time, but I do think the curve was very relevant for that. Do I like this OP16 meta overall? I liked it much more before Gravity Blade became meta, because yeah. Gravity Blade just fucked things over for us. Nami, which was otherwise like a 70-80% win rate, became like an almost 50%, maybe like 55% matchup, which is just a shame because it was like just fantastic to have. Guess another Burgess maybe, or another tank cost. I'll take a Burgess. Maybe just to trash it, who cares? It made that matchup way worse, which otherwise is basically free. And then the Goofy matchup, which was surprisingly enough favored, or at the very least even, became unfavored. Okay. Okay. Found the Shiryu. Two 10 costs are towards the bottom of our deck, as well as... No, the Ziha isn't. It put up into the trash. Okay. So we have another Ziha, we have one more 10 cost, and we have a Vortex. This is really annoying. This is 7/7. Base cost? No. So the Vasco shot can't actually rest this. Could even rest this if he didn't use the ability first. Bro! The hell, man? 3 Vasco shots? I don't need that shit. Could have given me some shit like Augur or something useful. I'll just play Shiryu here. Do I need another one? I don't have an 8 cost teach. No! My hand spasmed. Okay, well it's fine. We'll play the Shiryu. And this is 8k. So I'll just swing 6 into this. No. Yeah. What if I do 8k? He has to block 1k, so I guess it doesn't really matter. What? Oh, he's 7? Oh, he's 7. Wait, what? Right. So 8 would have been the play. Okay. I mean, it looks fine, but honestly, I have no idea. I don't fully know how to gauge the board state. This is... Didn't even have Am I gonna use the Lafitte? Maybe. I'll actually grab it for the free card. Okay, so Vortex is nice. There's the 8 cost teach. And then 1 Dawn available. Also having 6 in the life, see. I guess I can free block it. I guess we can use Vortex now to grab the Zihaha event. No, we're using Lafitte. I want some counter, but I don't want to trash the the vortex. If we go this, we get 2 cards from hand. If we go life, we make some progress. Probably do 1 damage and get a 1k from hand as well. Next turn when he's at 2, we can do Zihaha, put him at 1. We'll have some pressure. Not a bad idea. He'll have 4 swings, so we're fine. Block 2k. Well, he always block 1k's here, so I guess it doesn't matter. Or not. I guess he could be worried about my Oh lord. Again, why do cards have on plays? He's a fucking 8k leader? Jesus Christ. I don't have any blockers to protect the Burgess. If I do 2k, 1k. I can't redirect this towards life. If I counter out of this 2k, 1k, he has 4 swings. I'll be fine. $12. Okay. If I just counter, I go to 11, so I don't have 2 2ks. So I have to redirect towards life. What's in my life? My era. Now, after redirecting life, he'll have 3 swings into 2 life. So I could die. If he attaches the Dawn here, then the highest he can do is 888. I currently have in hand 1 2k. The my era will find me something else. $1k counter. Okay, so he leaves it. So there's no way in the world that I'm gonna be able to kill him. I think we just take Doc. Vortex, Zihaha. I mean, I guess, yeah, so I might find another Zihaha. In which case, playing this now lets me use the effect twice. Otherwise, I can save it for next turn. No, I'll just play now. Oh, he's an 8k leader, right? So the 6k swing won't do anything, but if I don't... So I guess if I just play 10, yeah, then I can't even touch him. How do I stun Zoro? Probably. I can also use the Lafitte again. I'll go for that route. Just grab a 2k. Vortex. Zihaha. 10 cost. Opponent takes a life. Stun him. And I guess probably just the Zoro. And then I'll go life 8, get a 1k from hand, 2k actually. If he lets this through, I'm not swinging anymore, but he doesn't, so we do. And then the last turn here, oh my god. Okay. 3 swings. But so he can't kill us. This Stussy is a pain in the ass. And he still has 1 Dawn to go to get himself to 6, but he might still be dead. We have 4 swings into 1 life. He doesn't have a, oh, he does have a blocker. But our preparation paid off because this should be Zihaha. No. Where is the fucker? We saw it pretty early on. It's probably at the top here. But if I play if I play the My Era and it's not there, then I look very stupid. Now, is he dead if I just play the 10 cost? Let's start from there. We get rid of one of his blockers, and he becomes a 5k leader. We go 5 life, he counters out with 1 card. Now we have 8, 10, 10. He can tank the 2 10s with the blocker and the life he has, and then he has to get out of the 8k swing with 3 cards. And since he has a Dawn open, he could have the event, which alone would do it. Would I be dead in that scenario? He'll have, no, not 4 swings, but less. Actually, if he uses the counter event, then he may actually be able to block one of the swings. No, one of the sabos will die. So I'll have these 3 to swing with, and I'll have 2 life and a blocker and counter, which would be plenty. So while Myra would seal the deal if I find Zihaha, and I'm quite confident it's there, I don't need to risk it, and I just win in the general scenario. So for 5, I guess I have to swing 8 and see how he reacts to it. Yeah, so he does have the event. And then my dead to Roger. So if I swing this 10 and then 11, if he blocks the last one, this is at 7. So then I have 11 going into 7, so he's dead. The Sabo is dead. So I swing with these 2. The Sabo dies. He has these 3, and then he can play Roger. Now we can't use our teach blocker, but we can still redirect. He has 3 swings, and we need to 5k counter out of this one, and redirect one of the swings, and we win. So we can swing life, even if he has Roger. We still win. Yeah, so there's the Roger. And we did the math, and we are safe. Plus, to be honest, we have 3 2Ks, or we had 4. So even if we had a life less, we could probably just counter out. I think I might do it just to prove a point. Boom. And there's the Roger swing. Redirecting it into our own life. Okay, so I would have fucked up. I miscalculated something. The last one wasn't my life. So if I had played my era, I might have actually lost. Easy. Dragon incoming, yeah, too late for that. Can always redirect to Lafitte. Yeah, that time has passed. Stussy's just too strong for real. I don't think I've ever gotten hit by Stussy. God damn. There could also be Roger. There could be Roger, and we played around it and we won. Last game for today. What do we have? A Teach Mirror matchup, which I would be happy to do if only I had gotten second. Oop, I meant to click the dog. Feel like it's a good target to have. My bad. Okay. I'll grab a Shiryu. I would love the dog, but I do think we need to focus on the 10 cost chain. Okay. Now, gonna be nice, but we are in a bit of a disadvantageous position. Just because the curve is worse, right? Boom, boom, pass. Are any of you guys watching the game coming up in a couple minutes? Semi-final. Argentina versus England. Okay, so he gets himself the draw. Understandable. Looks like he won't be able to play Shiryu. So, we're just gonna do this. We will happily take that life burn. We're not swinging with the Burgess though. Oh, he takes it. Okay. That means he still has the redirect, so I could make him use a card since he doesn't have anything weak to redirect into. But he'll swing like 7 and 8 into the Burgess. But I can rest one of them by redirecting it a Vasco shot. So the Burgess would probably be fine, to be honest. Do we have another Zihaha in life? Or what was it? No. What do we even grab? Myra? Probably. Okay. 10 caught. What? Oh. Yeah, so that was questionable. Shit, and I don't even have a Burgess in hand. Oh my god. Alright, so that might have just been game there. Fuck, man, fuck. I'd be in a pretty neat spot. I'll trash the Shiryu. Another Burgess, okay. I do want to play the dog. Means I don't have time for Myra. Which means I'm gonna take the 2K. We'll go 5, 5, 8. Get we might get like what, 4 cards? Like he does 1K, 1K here, and then the Burgess swing. If he wants to redirect, he still needs to drop a 1K after it. So unless he wants to lose 4 cards, he actually has to take a hit, and then he still loses 2. That's annoying, but fine. That is beautiful. And this we just use to draw. I guess now that I think about it, redirecting into it to draw. No, I think it's still worth it. So what I'm expecting here is 10 cost, right? But that means he stays at 1 life. And he has 1 blocker. We burn him down to 0. 10 cost stun his blocker. Now he has no life, no blockers. And we have enough swings. Instead, he heals with Shiryu. Okay. Get the wolf. I see, I see. Is both of these active, so I think I need to let this guy die. Need to let this guy die. He has a lot of Dawn left, so I could try to focus Burgess. I'm gonna keep him alive. Yeah. Oh, this is leader ability. Gotta remember not do that. I mean, he doesn't have a blocker, but I guess we still play 10 cost. I guess if he did have 10 cost, it would have been a misplay to use it. Because it's not a blocker anyways. And he what, still has a leader? Do I even kill this with dog? It draws him a card. Let's do this. I think we still 10 cost. Do we Zihaha 10 cost? I mean, this is a decent defense. Zihaha stun one of the Burgesses. And then he's basically dead, right? There's no... There is no out. He has like resting things. So we're just gonna go this first to get around the Black Teach and the Vasco Shot trigger, because those are the two ways by which you could potentially win. If I go like 7 life, damn, okay. If I go 7 life, he gets the trigger, shoots Burgess, and draws a card. Then he would have, yeah, so 6 cards in hand at the moment. And getting it out of a 10k with that is possible. 7, 9, 11. So swing first with Burgess, my friend. It is eating cabbage. Oh, no, I'm eating a watermelon. But yeah, that was a nice way to end the stream. A mirror matchup going first, and we still win. Beautiful. Went smoothly. I do like Burgess. Who doesn't? Well, whoever's playing against him, I suppose. And whatever the dev team were smoking when they made that 10 cost Kaido, that's like made to rape Burgess and Kuzan. Game was fun though. The stream was fun. Black Yellow Teach is pretty fun. Definitely made me realize how much I appreciate Mono Teach's leader ability. So many really cancer on plays. And yeah, the deck looks solid. It does take less thinking. And like way more turns, or just like, especially once I played a touch more, way more turns are just like this done, right? So yeah, but fun nonetheless. We'll see how far we can get, and we'll do that another time. So thanks for watching. Watch the usual content, check in on next streams, and enjoy the rest of your day. That will be it.